First relationship is a thing and what it symbolizes. A thing and what it symbolizes. In this kind of analogy pair of words, the capitalized word is given, pair of word is given, in which one word will be symbol of an other word. For example, dove is a symbol of peace. In the same manner, sheep is symbol of harmlessness. Harmlessness. There are many other pairs in which there will be the relationship of a thing and what it symbolizes. For example, you might have seen outside court building, there is a picture of balance. So balance is a symbol of justice. Owl is a symbol of wisdom all over the world. White color is symbol of peace. Red color is symbol of danger. In the same manner, there are many other pairs in which the same relationship can be found. For example, white color is a symbol of peace. Red color is a symbol of danger. Lion is a symbol of bravery. Leopard is a symbol of swiftness, right? This is all about your relationship, a thing and what it symbolizes. Thing and its origin. A thing and its origin. In this kind of analogy pair of words, one word shows the name of certain thing. For example, minerals is a name of thing, mineral. And by origin, I mean where things actually come from. Where does mineral come from? Earth. So earth is the origin of minerals. In the same way, where do we get heat from? The place, the storehouse where we get certain things, that storehouse is called origin. So actually heat comes from sun. So sun is the origin of heat. There are many other pairs in which the same relationship can be found. For example, where does juice come from? Juice come from fruit. So fruit is the origin of juice. Where does paper come from? Where does wood come from? So wood and tree. Wood comes from tree. So tree is the origin of wood. Where do ideas come from? Mind. So mind is the origin of idea. This is all about a thing and its origin. The order can be changed. Earth and mineral, sun and heat. The order can be changed. You have to decide then and there accordingly. This is about a thing and its origin. Our third relationship is an action and its logical conclusion. An action and its logical conclusion. In this type of analogy pair of words, one word shows some action. For example, fire is the name of an action. What will be the end result of a fire if there is a fire on a wide scale, right? Everything will be burnt and will be reduced to ashes. So ashes is the logical conclusion of fire, right? In the same way, whenever you hear about somebody's birth, what is the logical conclusion of birth? You feel happiness. And what is the logical conclusion of death? You feel sorrow. What is the logical conclusion of success, you feel happiness. What is the logical conclusion of fast? Roza rakhna. What is the logical conclusion of fast? Hunger. What is the logical conclusion of race? Doesn't matter, somebody wins, somebody loses, but the ultimate result that both of the runners feel is the fatigue. So fatigue is the logical conclusion of race. This is all about your relationship action and its logical conclusion. Topic is a thing and its function. In this kind of analogy pair of word, one word will be the name of a thing. For example, pencil. Now, this is the name of a thing. And the other word will show its function. What is the function of pencil? Write. In the same manner, what is the function of an eye? See. What is the function of gun? Shot. What is the function of accelerator? To speed. What is the function of legs? To walk. What is the function of mind? Think. So one word will be the name of a thing, and the other word will be its function. Sometimes thing is written first and function is written later on. It is quite possible that in the question, function is written first and thing is written later on. What you have to keep in your mind is to find out the order of the answer pair should be same as that of the question given above. In analogy, you have to keep in mind two basic things. Number one, the nature of relationship should be the same. And the second thing is that the order should be the same. For example, this is a combination of two markers, right? Again, these items are the same, but arrangement has been changed. So in analogy pairs, arrangement should be the same. At the same time, nature of relationship should be the same. This is all about your relationship, a thing and its function. All right? Is an action and its manner. For example, strut is a manner in which a person walks. Strut means to walk by taking small steps. In the same manner, jog is a manner in which a person walks. For example, scribble is a manner in which a person writes. Ununderstandable writing is called scribble, like Mr. Chip's writing. Plagiarize is a manner in which a person writes. Plagiarism means to take somebody else's work and getting it published after your name without actually acknowledging where it actually comes from. That is called plagiarism. So plagiarism is a manner in which a person writes. So this is all about an action and its manner. One word shows some action and the other word shows the manner in which that action takes place. All right? Our sixth point is definition. One word is the definition of the other word, what I call defining characteristic. For example, by definition, the heap of snow is called dune, and the heap of earth is mound. See the difference. Snow, the particles are disintegrated, and by definition, the heap of snow is called dune, and the particles of earth are well integrated. So the heap of earth, by definition, the heap of earth is called mound. In the same manner, the heap of ice is called glacier, right? This is what I call definition. One word is the definition of the other word. By definition, snow is the heap of dune is the snow, a heap of snow, and mound is by definition the heap. Earth is earth and mound, snow and dune. What is dune? By definition, dune is a heap of snow. What is mound? By definition, mound is a heap of earth. What is glacier? By definition, glacier is a heap of ice. Topic is extension of the previous one, defining characteristics. Defining characteristics. And in the couple of the next points, we will keep on extending the same idea, defining characteristics. First one is with respect to its type. One word will be the type of the other word. For example, rose is a type of flower. Rose is a type of flower. In the same way, oak is a type of tree. For example, cricket is a type of game. For example, Picasso is a type of ball pen. For example, this Expo Neon is a type of marker. Snowman is a type of marker. Rocker, the chair, swinging chair. Rocker is a type of chair. So one word will be the definition of one word will be the type of other word. For example, rose is the type of flower and oak is a type of tree. Cricket is a type of game, for example. These are all the examples of defining characteristics with respect to type. Our next type of relationship is defining characteristics. Defining characteristics with respect to gender. In this kind of relationship, one word will be male and the other word will be the female. For example, look at this pair, singer and songstress. By definition, songstress is the female of singer. In the same way, cow and bull. And there are many other, fox, vixen, horse, mare. These are some of the other pairs in which the nature of relationship is based on gender. One word is male and the other one is the female, right? Relationship is defining characteristic with respect to specific. One word will show something specific about the other thing. For example, what is specific about mouse? All the animals that cut with teeth are called rodents. So by definition, what is specific about mouse? The specific thing about mouse is that it is rodent. And all the animals that eat herbs, they are called herbivorous. What is specific about cow? The specific thing about cow is that it eats grass only. It does not eat, meat, right? So all the animals that eat meat are called carnivores, right? So lion and carnivorous. The specific thing about lion is that it is meat-eating animal. That's why we call it carnivorous. Relationship is defining characteristics with respect to young one. In this kind of analogy pair of words, one word is the name of young one and the other one be the name of the grown-up, right? Relationship is defining characteristics with respect to young one. In this kind of analogy pair of words, one word is the name of young one and the other word will be the name of the grown-up, right? For example, by definition, cub is the young one of lion. In the same manner, puppy is the young one of dog. In the same manner, chicken is the young one of hen, right? In the same manner, fawn F-A-W-N, fawn, is the young one of deer, right? This is all about your defining characteristic with respect to young ones. Our 11th relationship is defining characteristics with respect to its number. One word will show one individual, and the other word will show the collection of those individuals. For example, line, one line, two lines, three lines. Group of lines is called pride. So a number of lines is called pride. Hound, number of hounds is called pack. Bird, number of birds is called flock. All right. Fish, number of fish is called shoal, S-H-O-A-L. School, or catch of fish. Or relationship is a thing and its quality. In this kind of analogy pair of word, one word show the quality of other word. For example, what is the quality of summer? It is hot. What is the quality or what is the specific thing about winter? It is cold. In the same manner, there are many other analogy pairs in which we can find the same relationship. One word is the quality of the other thing. All right? For example, summer, hot, winter, cold, and there is a type of poem which is called allegory, A-L-L-E-G-O-R-Y. Allegory is a type of poem. What is the quality of allegory? It is didactic, D-I-D-A-C-T-I-C, didactic. That can be explained at two levels. There is another poem which is called epic. What is the quality of epic? It is always long. So epic is long, right? In this way, one word is the quality of the other word. Our 13th relationship is a thing and what it requires for. In this kind of analogy pair of words, one word shows some requirement for the other thing. For example, what is required for the automobile to run? Fuel, of course. So fuel is required for automobile. Ticket is called, roll number slip, for example. Ticket is required for admission. Some other relationships, mind is required for thinking, legs are required to walk, eyes are required to see, right? This is the kind of analogy pair in which one thing shows some requirement for the other thing, all right? The way fuel is required for automobile and ticket is required for admission. 14th relationship is antonyms. In this kind of analogy pair of words, two such words are given as are opposite to each other in meaning. New thing about antonym is that both the words should belong to the same part of speech. For example, hot and cold are two words, but they are same so far as parts of speech are concerned. So this might be a quite new thing for you guys, that in antonym pairs there may be something same. For example, hot is an adjective. Cold is also an adjective. So by antonym, I mean two words which are opposite in meaning to each other but same in parts of speech. In the same manner, long and short, these are two words which are opposite in meaning to each other. But the new thing about antonym is that both the words should be same so far as parts of speech are concerned. For example, long is an adjective and short is also an adjective. In the same way, day and night, day is a noun, night is a noun. Both the words are opposite in meaning, but so far as parts of speech are concerned, they are same. So antonyms are two words which are opposite in meanings but belong to the same parts of speech. Talk about antonym variants. This is slightly different from antonyms. In antonyms, I told you that two words opposite in meaning, that's why they are called antonym, but the parts of speech should also be the same. But over here, in the pair of word which is called antonym variant, two words are opposite, almost opposite in meaning. For example, hotness and cold. Almost opposite in meaning, that's why they are called antonyms. And look at the parts of speech. Hotness is noun and cold is an adjective. Are the parts of speech same or do they vary? They vary. This is noun and this is adjective. Since they vary, they are called variants. So, antonym variant might be a new term for you guys, but the thing is almost the same. Two words, almost opposite in meaning. That's why they are called antonyms. But parts of speech varying, that's why they are called variant. That is antonym variant. Look at the other example, length and short. These are almost opposite in meaning. These two words, length and short, are almost opposite in meaning. But so far as parts of speech are concerned, this word noun, this is noun, and this is an adjective. So two words, opposite in meaning, but parts of speech varying are called antonym variant. The main topic is synonyms. Synonyms, as you know, two words same in meaning. For example, good and nice are same in meaning. One thing about synonym, meaning should also be the same. At the same time, both the words should belong to the same parts of speech. For example, good is an adjective. All right? Nice is also an adjective. So two words, same in meaning and same in parts of speech are called synonyms. The answer to synonym is synonym. For example, cruel and wicked. Both words are same so far as meanings are concerned. And additionally, cruel is an adjective and wicked is also an adjective. The new thing you might have got over here is in addition to the definition of synonyms. Previously, we used to consider that synonyms are two words which are same in meanings. The additional thing is that same in meaning plus same with respect to parts of speech. 17th topic is synonym variant. The way I explained in the previous relationship, synonyms, two words, same in meaning. What is different in synonym and synonym variant? The words just, variant is something different. Means two words, same, almost same in meaning. For example, goodness and nice, both the words are positive. They are almost same in meaning. But now look at the parts of speech. Goodness is noun and nice is an adjective. Nice is an adjective. So two words almost same in meaning. That's why they are called synonym. But their parts of speech vary. That's why they are called variant. Two words same in meaning, almost same in meaning. For example, cruelty and wicked. Cruelty is noun and wicked is an adjective. Meanings almost same. Both the words are negative. But parts of speech are varying. That's why they are called variant. All right, this is what I mean by synonym variant. 18th topic is degree of intensity. In this kind of analogy pair of word, one word shows something at its initial stage. For example, when you dislike somebody, it is called hate. And what will be the extreme of hate? What will be the end of, what will be the peak of hate? That will be abhor. This is called degree of intensity. Two words belonging to the same meaning category, but one word shows something at its initial stage and the other thing shows the same thing at its extreme stage. Let's have a look at the other example. For example, liking is at initial stages, and when it reaches its peak, it becomes adore. For example, when rain starts, it is called drizzling. When it gets its peak, we call it downpour, right? The extreme stage. In the same way, anger is at its initial stages, and wrath, W-R-A-T-H, wrath, that is of its extreme stage. Happiness, that is at its initial stage, and ecstasy, that is extreme. Masti, that is its extreme stage. That is all about degree of intensity. One word at its initial stage, and the other word shows the same thing at its intensity. The 17th topic is time sequence. In this kind of analogy pair of words, one word shows something at its starting time, and this other word shows the same thing at its initial time, and there is a lapse of time in between, right? For example, dawn. Due to irregular dispersion of light, dawn is the starting time of the day, and dusk is the ending time of the day. With respect to sequence, dawn comes first and dusk comes at the end. In the same way, with respect to time sequence, birth comes first and death comes next, and there is a time lapse between them. That is why I call them time sequence. Two words which are joined, and they are joined with respect to time sequence. For example, start and end, Monday and Saturday, January and December, right? These are all the examples of time sequence. Next relationship is spatial sequence. Spatial is the word that comes from space. Contrary to time sequence, over here in spatial sequence, two words will be joined with respect to lapse of space or distance. For example, feet and head. Head to toe, you might have heard the idiom, head to toe. The sequence is with respect to space or distance, toe and head, right? Up and down, peak and valley. Look at this. Peak is at the top and valley is at the bottom. And there is a lapse of distance. In the same way, crest and trough. Crest and trough. The highest point is called crest and the lowest point is called trough. Simple harmonic motion, for example. And the lapse between these 2 points is in terms of, distance, right? Peak and valley, crest and trough, up and down, head and toe. These are foundation and ceiling, roof, foundation and roof. Foundation is at the bottom and roof is at the external top. And in the same manner, floor and ceiling, right? Floor and ceiling, foundation and roof. This is how the relationship is cause and its effect. In this kind of analogy pair of words, one word shows some action or cause and the other word will show its effect. For example, the effect of fast, when you keep yourself hungry for a number of hours, it is called fast. For example, the Muslims fast in the month of Ramadan. The logical conclusion or the effect of fast is you feel hunger. In the same manner, the cause is race, or you can say an action and its logical conclusion. Cause and effect. The effect of race, when you run a race, you feel fatigued. So this is race and fatigue. Cause and its effect relationship. For example, hard work is cause, success is its effect. Rash driving is a cause, an accident is its effect. Second relationship is worker and workplace. In this kind of analogy pair, one word shows some worker and the other word shows the workplace, the place where that worker works. For example, doctor is the name of a worker and hospital is the name of the place where this worker works. Worker does not mean low workers. Whenever you move to do something, you are worker. So doctor is the name of a worker and hospital is the place where that worker works. In the same very manner, teller, cashier. Teller is the name of a worker and bank is the place where that worker works. In the same manner, Farmer is the name of a worker, and field is the name of the workplace. Pilot, cockpit, right? Wrestler, arena. So there are so many other things where you can find the same relationship. The third relationship is worker and his tool. One word will be the name of a person, and the other word will be the name of the tool used by that person. For example, I am writer. Writer is the name of a person, and marker is the name of a tool. So worker and his tool. Writer and pen. Writer is the name of a worker, and pen is the tool used by the worker. Soldier is the name of a worker, and gun is the name of the tool used by this worker. For example, soldier and gun, writer and pen, doctor and stethoscope, and dentist, drill, or batsman, bat, bowler, ball. There are so many other pairs. The fourth relationship is worker and article created. I call it worker and his creation. In this kind of analogy pair of words, one word is the name of a person, a worker, and the other word is the name of the thing created. For example, poet is the name of a person, and poem is the article created. Baker is the name of a person, and cake is the name of thing created. Author and book. Author is the name of a person, and book is the name of article created. In the same very manner, architect and blueprint. Blueprint is the initial sketch of the house. Architect is the name of the person, and blueprint is the article created by that worker. In the same manner, there are many other examples in which one word will show the name of a person. For example, poet and poem, author and book, right? Mason and wall. Mason makes wall. That is all. Relationship is class and its member. One word will show a class. For example, all the animals that cut with teeth are called rodents. This is class. And the mouse is a part of this class. That is why mouse is called rodent. Lion. All the animals that eat meat only are called carnivore. The class of all the animals that eat meat are called carnivore. Lion is by definition carnivore. In the same manner, for example, now this is circle. This is a class, and I say if I do it like this, and like this, you can see over here, this is an arc, this is another arc, this is another arc, and this is another arc. This arc belongs to this whole circle. This is also called part to whole relationship, but over here we have named it the other way around, class and its member. Carnivore, herbivore, marsupials. Kangaroo is marsupial. Marsupial are the animals that have pouch like kangaroo. So kangaroo belongs to the family of marsupials. In the same manner, crab and tortoise, they have hard outer shell. So all the animals that have hard outer shell are called crustaceans. So crab belongs to the class of crustacean. Tortoise belongs to the class of crustaceans. Relationship is thing and its stored, a thing and where it is stored. In this kind of analogy pair of words, one word shows the name of a thing and the other word shows the place where it is stored. For example, where do we store the books? We store the books in library. So book and library is a type of analogy pair which shows the relationship, a thing and where it is stored. Where do we keep our money? In the bank. So money and bank. This is an analogy pair which shows a thing and its storage type of relationship. For example, grain and silo. Grain is stored in silo. Water is stored in reservoir or tank. Seventh relationship is an animal and where it is kept. things are stored and animals are kept. For example, where do you keep the lions, for example, the place where lions are living, that is called den. Den is the name of the place where lions are kept. Stable is the name of place where horses are kept, right? And dogs are kept in kennel, cows are kept in barn, right? So one word shows some animal and other word shows the place where it is, where the animal is kept. Tip number 28. An object and its relation with some other object. In this kind of analogy pair, one word shows some, for example, marker is the name of an object, and the other word will show the name of an object with which it has relationship. For example, marker and board. Look at this, pen and paper, duster and board. In the same very manner, tie, neck, glasses, eye, headphone, ears. All right. 29th relationship is way of creation. In this kind of analogy pair of word, one word will be the name of a thing and the other word will be the manner in which that thing is created. For example, poem is created in stanzas, building is created in story, first story, second story, third story. In the same manner, sonnet is a type of poem that is created in sequence, first 8 lines, then next 6 line. For example, drama is created in acts, Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. For example, novel is written in chapters, first chapter, second chapter, third chapter. Next relationship is action and its significance. By significance, I mean what it signifies, what it shows. What message does it convey? For example, if somebody smiles, what message is being conveyed? That person is amused. So smile shows amusement. Signifies mean shows. Smile shows amusement. In the same manner, shrug. Shrug is the way you move your shoulders like this to show that it does not make any difference to you. That moving of your shoulders is called shrug. That shows indifference. Indifference means it does not make any difference to you. So smile shows amusement and shrug shows indifference. All right. Relationship is grammatical relationship, which is very rarely tested in entrance test, but it is the part of your analogy relationship. In grammatical relationship, the two words in the pair should be belonging to the same part of speech. For example, either these two words are verbs or nouns or prepositions or adverbs or verbs, stuff like this. For example, if in the question given, you have two words which are, according to parts of speech, verb. For example, restore and climb. These are the two words which are verbs, which are same so far as parts of speech are concerned. So primarily or generally, the answer should be the pair in which two words are same according to parts of speech. For example, sociable and abominable. Both of these words are adjectives, right? Had it been like this, restore and climb was your question, and in answer pairs, one was sociable and abominable. Both the words are adjectives. And the other would be, for example, come and go. In the pair come and go, both the words are verb. And in question, both the words are also verb. Then you will prefer your answer come and go. Our next relationship is one thing is characterized due to the lack of other thing. For example, drought is characterized due to lack of rain. When there are no rains, we call that this is drought. For example, lack of reality causes myth. Myth is a tradition, is a story that does not have any scientific solid reason behind it. And in the same manner, one thing is characterized due to the lack of other thing. You have some other thing as well. For example, lack of carelessness, lack of care shows, you know, causes accident, for example. Next relationship is a thing and its study. In this kind of analogy pair of words, one word is the name of a thing, for example, zoology and animals. Animal is the name of a thing, name of an animal, and its study is called zoology. In the same way, stars is the name of a thing and its study of stars is called astrology. In the same way, study of ruins is called archaeology. Study of animals is called zoology. Our next relationship is one thing is characterized due to the presence of other thing. For example, wisdom is characterized, formed, comes. Wisdom is characterized due to the presence of knowledge. In the same manner, disease is characterized due to the presence of germ, right? This is the relationship, what I call a thing is one thing is characterized due to the presence of. This relationship is one thing removes the other thing. For example, painkiller removes pain and food removes hunger. So in some other examples, knowledge removes ignorance, assurance removes fear. Next relationship is numeral or number relationship. For example, 4 and 3, the answer to this pair 4 and 12 is 9 and 27. How? The multiplicator is 3. 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. 9 multiplied by 3 is 27. So what is the same thing? And the multiplicator 3 is the same thing. So on the basis of the multiplicator, we found out that 9 and 27 is answer to this pair 4 and 12. 37th relationship is one thing is the particular sound of other thing. In this kind of analogy pair of words, one word is the name of an animal or bird, stuff like this, and the other word will signify or show the sound produced by that animal. For example, neigh is the sound produced by a horse. For example, bark is the sound produced by a dog. For example, low is L-O-W. Low is the sound produced by kettle. Mew is the sound produced by cat. Right? 38th relationship is a person and thing avoided. For example, miser is the person who avoids spending. Extravagance is spending too much. So miser is a person who does not like to spend more than needed or rather needed. Miser avoids extravagance. In the same manner, ascetic ignores or avoids people, right? Shun means to avoid. To avoid, ascetic shuns from the people, and miser, avoids spending certain things.